Now that we've had a bit of time since the 2022 D23 Expo, I thought enough time has passed to recap what was actually announced for the Disney parks. This year's parks panel was pretty off though, as the majority of things announced were just updates on existing projects, with very few new projects announced. So let's go over what was announced at the 2022 D23 Expo. Let's begin at the Walt Disney World Resort, which seemed to get both a lot of announcements and hardly anything. Let me explain. Firstly, we did receive an announcement of an opening date of Tron Light Cycle and Magic Kingdom. Although the coaster was announced at the 2017 D23 Expo, the attraction will finally open 6 years later in spring 2023. We also found out that both the New World Celebration Central area at Epcot and Journey of Water inspired by Moana, which were both announced at the 2019 D23 Expo, will open by late 2023. In addition to these new attractions, opening next year, a Figment meet and greet will be coming to Epcot, the Hatbox Ghost will be added to Magic Kingdom's Haunted Mansion, Disney Enchantment will be replaced by a refreshed Happily Ever After, and a new 100th Anniversary of Disney Fireworks show will replace Harmonious at Epcot. The final major announcement we received was that Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the replacement of Splash Mountain, will open by late 2024 at both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. This included a new mod of the attraction, and that the attraction will feature the Princess and the Frog's films cast. That's it for the actual announcements for Walt Disney World. Just opening timeframes for current projects and a few new entertainment offerings. What we also received was a blue sky brainstorm for 2 potential new projects coming to Walt Disney World, which only announced that the Imagineers are beginning to think of things, but nothing had been greenlit. At Animal Kingdom, Dino Land USA is set to be rethemed to either Zootopia or Moana, with some concept art revealing a Moana-themed spinner replacing Triceratops Spin. Then at Magic Kingdom, plans are starting to be made to expand the park beyond Thunder Mountain, with either Coco, Encanto, A Villain's Land, all 3 being added to that side of the Rivers of America. While it is nice to know that Imagineers are planning to add something to those 2 areas, nothing concrete was announced, so these plans can, and likely will, change. Moving over to Disneyland, their Tiana's Bayou Adventure will also open by late 2024. However, both Magic Kingdom's and Disneyland Splash Mountain still don't have a closing date. Furthermore, we received a new look at the transformation of Toontown, including concept art and models for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Goofy's House, and Donald's Boat. We also received confirmation of the debut of the new Wondrous Journeys fireworks show and World of Colour 1 in January 2023, and the return of a short-lived Magic Happens parade in early 2023, which had previously only debuted for a few weeks before the 2020 lockdown. Heading across the street to Disney California Adventure, we got confirmation that the 3rd Avengers Campers attraction that had been put on hold after the 2020 lockdown was back on track. Whilst the original attraction announced at the 2019 D23 Expo would have seen guests help the Avengers in a battle in Wakanda on individual jetpack seats, the new attraction will see guests travel through the multiverse as the Avengers attempt to battle King Thanos. We also saw the finished costumes for the Hulk and the Mandalorian coming to Avengers Campus and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge respectively. In addition to this, we also found out that the Paradise Pier Hotel would become the Pixar Place Hotel, and we discovered that the Pacific Wharf section of Disney California Adventure will be rethemed to San Francisco from Big Hero 6, including shops, dining, and a Baymax meet and greet, but no attractions. As the panel moved away from Disneyland, it moved to the Disney Cruise Line fleet. The 6th ship was officially named as the Disney Treasure, debuting in 2024, with a statue of Aladdin, Jasmine, and Magic Carpet set to appear in the main lobby, inspired by adventuring. We also got confirmation that Disney's 2nd private island, Lighthouse Point, was still being constructed on, having previously been announced in 2019, and it will open in 2024. It was also mentioned that the Disney Wonder will begin cruises in Australia and New Zealand starting in 2023. Finally, we'll head to the international parks. Starting at Disneyland Paris's resort, we got a new look at the walkway leading from the front of the park to the new lake being constructed. To the side of the pathway, several themed garden areas were announced, including an English garden themed to Peter Pan and Mary Poppins, a Toy Story garden featuring Jessie that will lead to Toy Story Playland, and a Tangle themed garden that will feature a Tangled family attraction. We also got a look at a Frozen inspired room coming to the Disneyland Hotel as part of its princess themed renovation. A new Pixar stage show was also announced to be coming to Walt Disney Studios in 2023, called Pixar We Belong Together. Moreover, we got a reminder that a new Frozen land is coming to the Walt Disney Studios at some point. We also got a look at the world of Frozen coming to Hong Kong Disney in 2023, and Fantasy Springs coming to Tokyo Disney Sea in 2023. Additionally, we got the announcement of a new Walt and Mickey statue coming to Hong Kong Disneyland, and we received a new look at the transformation of Space Mountain and Tokyo Disneyland's Tomorrowland. Finally, we received a new look at the Zootopia attraction coming to Shanghai Disneyland at some point. After a 3-year absence, D23's park panel returned with a fizzle more than a bang. Whilst we did receive some announcements, the majority of the panel was either little updates on current projects or small announcements of meet and greets. Only 2 new attractions were announced in the whole panel: the Avengers e-ticket at Disney California Adventure, and a Tangled family attraction coming to Walt Disney Studios. Aside from those, and Pacific Wharf becoming San Francisco, everything else in the panel just discussed projects that are already in progress. Is this to prevent planned attractions from being cancelled between being announced at D23 and groundbreaking, like with the Mary Poppins attraction announced in 2019, or the Main Street Theatre announced in 2017? If that is the case though, why bother showing us the possibilities for Dinoland and Beyond Big Thunder? Either way, at least we got some announcements, and hopefully we will hear about new projects as the ones currently being worked on come to an end. Fingers crossed. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next on the Distory channel.